Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Dark Cinema, and first I'm gonna apologize for my voice because I got a cold. Oh, this is gonna be fantastic. Oh well. Anyway, I'm not gonna let cold stay in the way of my RWBY review. So I noticed your comments last time, and after watching the video myself, I noticed it was pretty bad audio quality. That's actually chalking up to my laptop. My laptop is good, but it's not that good. I'll admit it was more of an experiment than anything else to see if that kind of video would work. Unfortunately, it didn't, but we learned from that, and you guys got my point across. Like, you got what I was trying to say, so we're gonna move on. So, oh boy, Chapter 8, Destiny. Now, I believe this has to be the most depressing episode in Volume 3, and that is not a bad thing because we did actually get a note that was basically saying, we got a note last week from I forgot who the name was. It was someone who was working on RWBY, just basically saying that we should more mature audiences should be watching RWBY before you show it to a younger audience because it will get progressively darker as the series moves on. And this episode clearly showed that. Actually, last week and this week were pretty damn dark, all things considered. And this one starts out very depressing. We get the aftermath of like what's going on with Yang after her fight with Mercury, and we see that General Ironwood is basically saying, like, look, I don't know what you thought you saw, but everyone else who was watching it is very much like, we saw what happened, and they're making their own conclusions, so something has to be done. So Yang, Team RWBY is essentially disqualified from the Vital Festival tournament. But after he leaves, we do get probably there's a lot of this that's revolving around Yang, and Yang's asking her team, do they believe her what the viewers saw? Well, we know we saw. RWBY believes that her sister would never do that, and Weiss automatically says, "I believe you," but Blake is the one who doubts it, at least for the beginning, and there's good reason to why. She makes reference to someone she knew who was gradually changing over time. Now, for the viewers who have stuck in since the trailers, we obviously know that she's referring to Adam and how he was started out as a good person, but then gradually over time became who he is today, and a person that Blake did not want to associate with anymore. But by the end, when she was talking, she basically says to Yang, like, look me in the eye and tell me that he attacked you and that you did not do this on purpose. And she's like, I didn't, and Blake believed her. So yeah, we get back to Yang after that. So it seems like Team RWBY all has consensus that Yang did not do anything wrong in this case. They believe what Yang is telling them. We also, keeping the somber mood up, we look at like basically Team Juniper is very, very worried about Yang and about how she's doing. It's a very nice transition how we go from talking with Team RWBY to Team Juniper. How it's just like, oh, you have RWBY cheering on whoever Hero will be fighting in the match, and you got Weiss and Blake departing for the episode, going to get coffee and tea. And then we just mostly stick with Team Juniper in this time. And this is one of my complaints with the episode. Now, I love comic relief. I absolutely do. And you know what? I'm actually going to screen share. I'm going to screen share a couple shots of this just to illustrate my point. I love Nora's character. I really do. And it is absolutely amazing. And I have the sound off, so the sound quality won't be messed up. But I'll at least play a few frames of it so you get what I'm saying. I love Nora and her hyper attitude, and I love when she was shaking her head from side to side. You can look, and Pyrrha's eyes are also following her. So I thought that was just absolutely 100% hilarious. But looking over this entire sequence, it really just suddenly breaks the mood, that somber mood. And now, while having comic relief is fine, I think, I mean, I want it to have a more smooth transition. I want to be angry with this, but I can't because I love these guys way too much. So that's my only gripe with this, is that the transition was very like broken. It feels like to me. I can't like try to put it into any other words like that. But I mean, we go from so depressed to, hey, look at me, I'm Nora, jumping around, lifting weights, lifting 2,000 pounds of weights over my head. And then you got Ren wearing that very, very, very funny please do nothing to the cook. Hold on, I accidentally oh boy. See, doing these live things is getting used to. We have the please do nothing to the cook. I like that. It's funny, but I don't know. It just felt like way too jarring for me to transition from there. Um, but yeah, we do spend a lot more time with Juniper. You got Ren and Nora basically arguing about the juice that Ren makes, and Jean all saying like, "Hey, we should go outside." Fair enough. So then we cut back to Yang, who is staring at Juniper out the window. You got Nora marching along like that, and we get this discussion with Crow and Yang. Crow, I feel, is the most open-minded of the adults on the show, because he's basically saying like, "Look, I don't know what you did. You either did it or you just crazy. That's it." And he seems to believe what Yang is saying, or at least he's giving her the benefit of the doubt. But the conversation quickly goes from the fight to Yang seeing her mother, and we get a little bit of information that, like, from Crow, that Raven, her mother, is a very dangerous person. And we actually did, like, there's a message that Crow gives to Yang, which is like, I saved you once. Don't think you'll get that kindness again. So it's like, what? It doesn't seem to be the caring mother thing, but at the same time, she did save her daughter. So hopefully that is looked at a little bit more in future episodes. But then I think we get probably the most emotional part, which I think is this scene definitely between Pyrrha and Jean. Now, all you shippers out there, I think we can all agree this is the one ship everyone knows 100% will probably happen. So let's get that out of the way right quick. This is a very touching scene. You got Nora and Red. Like, okay, we're going to give you guys some space. But Pyrrha, all the, like, apprehension and emotion she is feeling for her situation of becoming, like, a guardian is really coming to a head in this scene. And Jean knows absolutely nothing about what is going on, but seeing her so like this and not her usual calm self, it really gets to him and he wants to help. So you have Pyrrha going into this whole speech about believing, and like, do you believe in, like, destiny, like that you are bound to be this one person in the future. And Jean is being all supportive, but Pyrrha is like getting agitated so much. Like, you can see it right now on her face. She looks like torn on what to do, because, like, she wants Jean's advice. Jean, not John. She wants Jean's advice about what to do, but at the same time, she knows that he does not, like, he can't know what's happening. So it's like, you want help, but at the same time, you can't have help. It's weird. It's weird like that. But, like, the more they talk, the more agitated that I think that you see Pyrrha becoming. And it all comes to a head, I think, this one scene right here. I'm just gonna let you see this. It's like he goes to comfort her, and then she uses her semblance to knock him into a wall. Pretty damn hard, if I might say, because you know Jean's not the most dexterous person out there. And he cracks that shit pretty hard, but I mean, and look at like Pyrrha, she's just horrified about what she's done. I think it's like her emotions are really getting the better of her in this situation, and I don't know how this is gonna end. I want this explored more, especially from Team Juniper, which a lot of people were considering being like the B team. Like they weren't meant to get as much screen time as they got. But after Pyrrha runs off, we get a little bit more of Velvet. Finally, practicing her photography. And yes, guys, I was mad when we didn't get to see what was in the box she was carrying. Trust me, they kept teasing that since the end of season 2, and I really, 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 really want to know what's in the box. But unfortunately, we're not going to get that. But RWBY, being the little detective that she is, well, completely on accident, we find out that she learns from Velvet that Coco saw a hallucination of Yatsu in their fight when they were fighting Mercury and Emerald. So, of course, RWBY's a little suspicious of something happening. And they did say, oh, there she did take a picture of RWBY, which I thought was funny. But she did say that Mercury and Emerald, they were all gone. They went back to Haven. At least that's the cover story that they got. So she is a little suspicious about how two Veil fighters, Beacon students, having hallucinations while fighting the exact same team. Just seems a little bit too much of a coincidence. But then, RWBY notices Emerald on the other side of the stadium, and she is dumbfounded. Which I think is a pretty stupid move for Emerald, because you're like, why is she there? Why would you be there if you had let it slip to everyone that you were in Haven with everyone else, with the rest of your team? So we have RWBY running around and going into this maintenance tunnel or maintenance room, hallway, whatever you want to call it. And she runs into Mercury. Yep. So much for lying low there, Mercury. Cinder is going to kick your ass. But we also hear over the announcement that Penny will be fighting Pyrrha. And all we get is Mercury going, oh, polarity versus metal. Not good, huh? And it really... I have no idea how this is going to go. But I am not happy. Because, look, you have RWBY without her scythe fighting against Mercury. And we are set to watch Pyrrha and Penny, which unfortunately, guys, I have a really bad feeling that Penny is going to... I don't think she's going to die per se, but I really think she's just going to... Something horrible is going to happen. So, this is a very dark episode, and I love it. I absolutely 100% love what they're doing. So, let me know what you guys thought about this heart-crushing episode, and probably what heart-crushing episode will be coming in the future. We don't have anything as far as... Let me see if we actually have... since I'm with you guys, we're actually going to go to the RWBY site, and my dog is just walking around. So, okay, we do not have anything about RWBY episode 9. Nothing there. So we're probably just gonna have to wait till next week. So I'm sorry for my voice, guys, if you can't understand a damn thing I'm saying, but I really hope you guys enjoyed this. So slap a like on this, leave a comment, any questions you'd like me to answer. I'm thinking about doing a Q&A when I hit 500 subscribers. So make sure to throw your questions at me. I'll put a comment down below at my Twitter where you can ask, and I will be sure to answer you guys personally on a video. So I hope you enjoy. Smash that like button, comment, subscribe for more content, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Have a great day.